Based on real testimonies and documented events, this case remains one of the most chilling and unexplained mysteries connected to the Chernobyl disaster. A shadow in the sky, a warning no one understood, and a tragedy that changed history forever. This is the story of the Black Bird of Chernobyl. The warnings before the meltdown. In the spring of 1986, weeks before the explosion at reactor number 4, something strange began to happen. Workers at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, engineers, guards, and technicians started reporting sightings of a terrifying figure flying over the facility. They described it as a massive, black-winged creature with glowing red eyes that pierced through the night. Some said they felt a wave of overwhelming dread just moments before seeing it. Others claimed it let out a bone-chilling screech that echoed through the cold Ukrainian air. Several workers, deeply disturbed, began having vivid nightmares, haunted by a bird-like shadow hovering over them. A few were so shaken they requested transfers or medical leave, but plant management dismissed the claims. Stress, fatigue, imagination. There was no such thing as monsters. April 26th, the night everything changed. At exactly 1:23 a.m. on April 26, 1986, reactor number 4 exploded. A chain reaction tore through the core, sending radioactive material across Europe and turning Pripyat into a ghost town overnight. In the chaos and horror that followed, several survivors would later swear they saw the Black Bird circling above the fire, watching. A firefighter hospitalized days later reportedly whispered to a nurse, "There was something watching us from above, something not human." That was the last reported sighting of the creature. It vanished, just as mysteriously as it had appeared. A global parallel. The Mothman. The Black Bird of Chernobyl isn't the only winged warning in modern history. In the late 1960s, residents of Point Pleasant, West Virginia, reported sightings of a similar figure, a dark, winged being with glowing red eyes. It was called the Mothman. These sightings lasted over a year until the tragic collapse of the Silver Bridge, which killed 46 people. Paranormal investigators have long drawn parallels between the two cases. Two different countries, two major disasters, two flying figures seen just before the catastrophe. Coincidence? Or something more? Explanations. Explanations and secrets, 4:30 to 6:30. Of course, not everyone believes in monsters. Skeptics suggest the creature was nothing more than a large bird like the black stork, native to the region. Others argue it was a psychological response to extreme workplace pressure, hallucinations, mass hysteria. And then there are those who point fingers at the Soviet government. Could the story of the Black Bird have been a cover-up, a distraction from the deteriorating conditions at the power plant? It wouldn't be the first time truth was buried in secrecy. No official investigation into the sightings was ever conducted. Reports were classified, testimonies vanished, and some eyewitnesses became unreachable, dead, missing, silent. Whatever the truth, the facts remain hidden under decades of silence and Soviet stone walls. Legend, warning, or something else. To this day, no photographs of the Black Bird have surfaced. No video, no recordings, just stories, but stories have power, and the legend refuses to fade. Was it a harbinger, sent to warn of coming tragedy, or merely the invention of tired minds trying to make sense of something far more terrifying than any creature, a nuclear disaster? One thing is certain: the Black Bird of Chernobyl remains a symbol of a warning unheeded, a shadow that screamed, but no one listened. This was horror history to sleep. Subscribe if you dare, to keep dreaming in the dark.